please.
Good afternoon, sir.
Take a seat.
Thank you, sir.
Which district you are from?
Sir, I'm from Kandahar.
Kandahar. You have a fascination for Sambalpuri?
Yes, sir.
Is it a symbol of your Asmita for Odia?
So
Textiles?
This dress was gifted by my mother to me. So
Okay. You consider it lucky.
You are in job with IIMT.
I'm currently a project associate in CSAT.
What is your project?
Sir, copper production project.
Copper production. Okay.
Do you have any copper fields in Odisha?
Copper fields. No, sir.
Which state is the largest producer of copper?
Sir, Rajasthan, India.
What is your hobby? Is book blogging on Instagram? Just narrate it.
Sir, it is a space where people who like to read books, any genre of books, they go on Instagram and collaborate with each other, share what they read, and discussions happen. In this space, authors also come and share their books. So this is a space of collaboration and discussion.
Are you just a reader or a writer also?
I also write, but it is mainly on Instagram through
Bloggings.
blog.
But what books did you read during last 6 months?
I have read book a little before that, and it was.
Or during last 6 months you have not read
I
anything?
couldn't.
Before that, what did you read?
I read Educated by Tara Westover. It is a non-fiction book, and in this book she shares her struggles of in her journey for pursuing education, because she was from a very backward and conservative family. So this was what.
Who is your favorite author?
Jhumpa Lahiri.
Simple. And why do you like her books?
She writes on theme. It is generally on Indian diaspora, where and the characters, through her characters, she shows the love for the country that they feel.
Have you read any of the books of Arundhati Roy?
Yes, I read The God of Small Things. It was.
But sometimes it is told writers have a commitment should have a commitment for the society or the country or the human values. But in different occasions we have seen Arundhati Roy raising her voice against Indian judicial system, the governance system. So is he contributing or is he trying to destroy the basic values?
Sir, as a writer, I think she's taking the creative liberty to express what she feels are the social injustices and what are the problems that she sees. She tries to express it in her book.
It is good to express against the social inequalities and other issues, but when someone supports Pakistan and China in denouncing India, is it contribution?
I wouldn't say in the form of contribution, but we as a diverse country will have diverse ideas, and there should be space to express them.
Which article of Constitution of India speaks about freedom of expression?
Article 19,
Sure.
freedom of speech and expression.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay. Praja?
Yeah, I think what are the key developmental challenges of Odisha? If you see that human development, social development, economic development, just pin down 5-6 points.
Sir, first would be that industrial economic development versus the tribal resistance. As
Okay.
we have seen that a lot of plans on building plants and were there, but due to the tribal resistance that were taken back. And then second would be the lopsided nature of development. As it's seen that the coastal areas are more developed than the hilly regions. And then other reasons for some issues that we see would be poverty, illiteracy in tribal areas and some backward regions also. And that's all.
Nothing regarding women empowerment, women development?
Women in these times, women are participating in the labor force and they are progressing in the society. So I think we are on a progressive track.
Mm-hmm. So this Viksit Bharat objective, you have heard Viksit Bharat? Viksit Odisha? Okay, Viksit Bharat, what are the key features of Viksit Bharat?
Sir, in the budget, they announced that there will be 4 castes: women, Mahilaye, and Annadata, MSMEs, and Garib. So, and there are also 9 priorities, such as urban development, then promotion to MSMEs.
When you say Bharat will be Viksit or developed by 2047, is it that Bharat is not developed now?
Bharat has a lot, some areas where it can make some more changes.
What are those areas? That's what the key features. What should be the per capita income by 2047? What is per capita income now? What is GDP by 2047 is expected? What is GDP now? What should be the women participation in the economy by 2047? What is the women participation now? This is a comparative position, isn't it? Mm-hmm.
Can you explain? A lot of questions at a time. So can you explain? So he has just given you an example of fields where you can mark the reference. Now, in what is your position in different parameters, and what should be the developed position in 2047, and those counts. He has given you 3-4 areas: women's participation,
many more
per
areas,
capita
yeah.
income, GDP. These are some of the. Suppose education literacy ratio, key something industrialization ratio. These things. What is the position now, and what should be in 47? We are good in some areas. India is good in some areas, and some areas
Still need to be improved and developed. Yeah.
What are the areas which need change?
And in education sector and higher secondary, the enrollment ratio, because a lot of girl students are generally dropping out in the higher secondary education, and in then the second area, in industrialization, I mean this year, a lot of taxes have been reduced to promote the culture of entrepreneurship, to build the ecosystem of the industries. So that is there, and
our pretty exercise करेगी जो हाँ.
सेंट मेरीज केंद्रीय विद्यालय पाठपुर तो एते लोक
स्किल कथा कहबो
सिलेक्ट बना इंटरव्यू रे हो मते खाली को हाउ होम साइंस विल हेल्प यू इन योर सिविल सर्विस कैरियर
with the home science education, all the indicators of human development index and the societal development, the assessing the indicators will be easier. And
कौन लीडरशिप से थ्रू होम साइंस रे कौन लीडरशिप एक्टिविटी पाइबो जोटा तुम सिविल सर्विस
for example, जदि women मानकर किछि ग्रुप्स अछि तो सेमाने केमते ताको लाइवलीहुड इंक्रीज कर परिबे, ताको इंडिपेंडेंस आनि परिबे, से ऊपर किछि माने लीडरशिप आसी परिबो.
व्हाट पार्ट ऑफ होम साइंस टीचर्स यू दिस थिंग्स
home level industries they can create, माने से माने करि कि निजर इनकम जनरेट परिबे, आ से माने फूड एंड न्यूट्रिशन ऊपर ये गुरुत्व दे कि भी ताको घरे जेमती छुआ मानकर डेवलपमेंट भलस
गोटे नुआ स्कीम हिची ओडिशा गवर्नमेंट द वन डे पीरियड लीव डू नो अबाउट इट menstrual leave do you in favor of it is it a good decision or not good decision
Yes, sir, it is a good decision, but there are some like that it can be exploited. So.
What can be done for that?
Sorry.
If you will be the se jagar tamu base diya jaye, how do you maintain this in workplace? What should be done for this better implementation?
Sir, I would by creating a role model.
Role model? Yeah, role model.
Role model.
Role model.
That this is the correct behavior. I can generate awareness.
Co-state data fast call. Odisha कितना number state data करिए?
So I think
That's
I'm
it.
not sure.
ये थोड़ा current topic और केंद्र में आवाज़ ना केंद्र. सुभद्रा योजना विषय कौन तारा basic features कौन?
So Subhadra योजना रे जो women माने already scheme रे participate नाती monthly 1500 किंबा वर्ष को 18000 टका मास को मिले नथु से माने एलिजिबल आ तांको दुईटा इंस्टॉलमेंट रे वर्ष को 10000 टका दिया
दिनों के तेल?
मास को 800
दिनକୁ 30 ଟଙ୍କା 27-28 ଟଙ୍କା ସେ ତ ଲେବର କରିବାକୁ ଯାଇଥିଲେ ଦିନକୁ 400 ଟଙ୍କା କି 500 ଟଙ୍କା ପାଇଥାନ୍ତା ସେ ଯଦି ଡେଲି ୱେଜ୍ କରିବାକୁ ଯାଇଥାନ୍ତା ସେ would have got 500 rupees. So by giving 25 rupees 30 rupees per day, how our economic condition will improve?
ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଯଦି ଆମେ ତାକୁ ଏଇ ଯୋଜନାରେ ଦେବା ସେମାନେ ଫାଇନାନ୍ସିଆଲ ହ୍ୟାଣ୍ଡଲ କରିବା ଶିଖିବେ ତ ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ବେବି ଷ୍ଟେପ୍.
That will be basically like a consumption need, fulfilling their consumption
productive
needs.
କିଛି ନାହିଁ ନା
Their economic development ତାର କିଛି ହେଇପାରିଲା ଭଳିଆ ଲାଗୁନି.
strategic no just
Acha, tell us, have you heard about Nagada, which hit the news lines 4-5 years back? You didn't hear about that? So in home science, that is one of the essential things you should have
on
learned.
nutrition.
Nutrition.
Nutrition you're talking about.
In Sukinda block of Jajpur district, nearly 40-50 children died out of malnutrition. Are there similar kind of villages in Kandhamal? You should have your knowledge about your district. There are many places in Kotpad and Tumudiband area, and in some parts of other blocks also there are similarly
Even
situated villages.
Khajurpada, Rani Pathar.
What can you do to change the fate of a village? What is the first prerequisite for bringing about change?
So first agriculture केमती माने इनकम ऑर्गेनाइज करि परबे ताको एग्रीकल्चर रे जेमती लाइवस्टॉक प्रोडक्शन करकी हॉर्टिकल्चर.
Suppose we give them enough agricultural inputs, they produce large quantities of food grains. But if you don't have roads, they cannot sell it. So how it will augment their income? Marketing, how? Without development of communication facilities, how marketing can happen? Any development, any health issues, any education issues requires communication in the first. Communication hele hi baki other things can reach there.
କନ୍ଧମାଳ ଅସ୍ମିତା କଣ?
କନ୍ଧମାଳ କାହିଁକି ଅଧିକ ଫେମସ୍ ଏଗ୍ରିକଲଚରରେ? ଓକେ, ସେଇଟାକୁ ମନେକର ବର୍ତ୍ତମାନ କୁହାଯିବ ଜିରୋ ବଜେଟ୍ ନ୍ୟାଚୁରାଲ ଫାର୍ମିଂରେ କରିବା ପାଇଁ. ଇଟ୍ସ ଗୁଡ୍ ଆଇଡିଆ ଅର୍ ବ୍ୟାଡ୍ ଆଇଡିଆ?
सर एथि पई ऑलरेडी सेठी बहुत कम फर्टिलाइजर ऑलरेडी यूज करा.
ଆଗରୁ ମୋଟେ ୟୁଜ୍ ହେଉନଥିଲା.
It was organically developed.
ऑर्गेनिक जनरल नेचुरल जिंसर ही फार्मिंग करन.
ଆଉ କ'ଣ production ହୁଏ କନ୍ଧମାଳ districtରେ agricultural produce? ରାଇସ୍ very କମ୍. ପଣସ ହୁଏ, ଆମ୍ବ ହୁଏ, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ଇମ୍ପୋର୍ଟାଣ୍ଟ ଜିନିଷ ହୁଏ ଦାରିଙ୍ଗବାଡ଼ି ଏରିଆ. Yes.
ଅସ୍ମିତା କଣ? କନ୍ଧମାଳ ଓଡ଼ିଶା ଅସ୍ମିତାକୁ ଅସ୍ମିତା ଜାଣିଛ ଶବ୍ଦ? ସେ ଅସ୍ମିତାକୁ କନ୍ଧମାଳ କଣ ଜିନିଷଟା ଓଡ଼ିଆ ଅସ୍ମିତାକୁ ବଢ଼ଉଛି?
କନ୍ଧମାଳର ଚକ୍ର ବିଷୋଇ ସେ ଅପରାଇଜିଂ ଇଂରେଜ ମାନଙ୍କ ପାଇଁ ମାନେ ତାଙ୍କ ଖିଲାଫ ସେଇଟା
ଆଉ କ'ଣ ଅଛି? ତମକୁ ଯଦି କୋଟି ଟଙ୍କା ହଠାତ୍ ମିଳିଯିବ ଲଟେରୀରେ କ'ଣ କରିବ ତମେ ସେ କୋଟି ଟଙ୍କା ନେଇକି? ଲାଷ୍ଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍। କୋଟି ଲଟେରୀ ଉଠିଗଲା, କୋଟି ଟଙ୍କା ନେଇ କ'ଣ କରିବ?
ସେମିତି କ'ଣ ଭାବୁଛୁ?
କାହାକୁ ଦେବ ମାଗୁ କାହାକୁ ଦେବ ନେଇକିରି କ'ଣ କରିବ? କୋଟି ଟଙ୍କା ପାଇଲେ କ'ଣ କରିବ? ପ୍ରାୟୋରିଟିଜ୍ 30 ଲକ୍ଷ ଟଙ୍କା ଇନକମ୍ ଟ୍ୟାକ୍ସ କଟିଯିବ ପ୍ରଥମେ, ବାକି 70 ଲକ୍ଷ ଟଙ୍କା ଗୋଟେ ବଜେଟ୍ କରିକି ଆମକୁ ଦିଅ।
ବଜେଟ୍
ମାନେ 70 ଲକ୍ଷ ଟଙ୍କା କ'ଣ କ'ଣ କରିବ ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରାୟୋରିଟି।
ଯୋଉଠି ମାନେ କି ଏରିଆ ଯଦି ମାନେ କନ୍ଧମାଳ ପାଇଁ
କୋଉଠି ବି ତମ ଇଚ୍ଛା, ତମେ 70 ଲକ୍ଷ ଟଙ୍କା ଆସିଗଲା, ତମେ ସେଥିରେ କ'ଣ କରିବ?
ମାନେ ପର୍ସନାଲି କ'ଣ କରିବି?
पर्सनल कर जहाँ तो यू आर गिवन कंप्लीट फ्रीडम टू स्पेंड इट। हाउ विल यू स्पेंड?
କିଛି amount ମୁଁ investment ରେ ରଖିବି ଆଉ କିଛି amount donation ରେ।
କାହାକୁ donation ଦେବ?
सर କନ୍ଧମାଳରେ ଟ୍ରାଇବାଲ ଲୋକମାନଙ୍କ ଏଜୁକେସନ୍ ପାଇଁ
ସେ କ'ଣ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ କିଛି କରୁନି?
ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ କରୁଛନ୍ତି କିନ୍ତୁ ମୋ ପାଖେ ଯେହେତୁ ଏବେ କ୍ୟାପିଟାଲ ଅଛି ତ ମୁଁ କିଛି ସେଇଠି
एजुकेशन मैंने कौन नहीं कि तुम्हें को स्कूल को डोनेट कर देव कि स्कूल कंप्यूटर किणी देव कि आ कौन
स्किल
स्किल डेवलपमेंट